And welcome back to the show. Well, now I want to take a look at a show that is happening at the moment as part of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. And this show is called Meaty Sue's Big Farmer. Now, this is one of those shows where you really don't know what to expect when you first walk into the theatre. When you first walk in, you're kind of left to see a bare kind of stage with just a big basket in one corner, and you're met by Meaty Sue, played by Sunny Youngsmith, welcoming you to the theatre, but also asking if you've seen her big brother, Big Farmer Phil. Now, that doesn't really give you an indication of what is about to happen, nor does her outfit, although you probably, when you know what's going to happen, you would probably be able to pick a little bit from the outfit because she's dressed in all white with overalls and everything like that. Now, as the show starts, you realize that you are being taken on a kind of visitor's journey like tourists would do of Meaty Sue's abattoir. Yes, for all the vegans or vegetarians out there, I will warn you right now that you are being taken on a journey through an abattoir. Now, you might expect that this might get political at that point. It doesn't. This is genuinely a character study, really, of Meaty Sue's life. It's an interesting character that Sunny Youngsmith has brought together. I'm not being disrespectful when I say that Meaty Sue's probably not the brightest match in the box. So there's a lot of jokes at the expense that she can't pronounce words correctly or that she's misread situations and things like that. But this is one of those shows where you never really know what to expect or what is going to happen next, and that's what makes this show so good, is that that unexpected good time of what's going to happen next kind of thing. And there's a mix of different things that happen. We hear some of Meaty Sue's life told through letters written by her dead mother, in which Sunny does these great little kind of impromptu dance numbers. There's a little bit of cabaret at times as Sunny sings different songs, and there's a bit that I don't want to ruin for anybody that's going to go, but my highlight was the orchestral part where Sunny has a little bit of a thing to say about the Cate Blanchett movie Tar, and does an imitation of a conductor conducting an orchestra. That part for me was the absolute highlight of the show, but you just never know what's going to happen next. She takes you through various rooms and spots of the abattoir, and she has different stories about different parts. And it's weird because in a way this is kind of absurdist humor, but not to the point where you can't understand what's happening. And you will always have a laugh. I found I was laughing throughout the entire show, to be honest. Like, it does work, and a lot of that comes from Sunny Youngsmith with her facial expressions and the jokes and the skits themselves, I guess is the best way to put it. The thing that will stand out to you though is that this is a character study, in a sense. If you don't feel that you're drawn to the character of Meaty Sue, then this is not going to work. Like, this is not the kind of show for you. What I did find is though that Sunny Youngsmith, she kind of draws upon comedy that we would expect from people like Jennifer Saunders, or some of the Aussie comedians like Magda Skavansky, the Kath and Kim team, with the way that they do their comedy, by bringing a character to life. This is not like stand-up comedy where you're laughing at or with the comedian. This is you going on a journey with a character and that character making it a funny a funny journey, stories and funny little skits and things like that throughout the show. So if you don't like that kind of comedy, in fact, I think Ab Fab is a great way to reference this. If you don't like a show like Ab Fab, where it's about big and loud characters, then there's probably a pretty good chance that you're not going to like Meaty Sue's Big Farma. But if you do like that kind of comedy, you're in for an absolute ball. Like I said, this is one of those shows where you never know what's going to happen next, but I can tell you the show lasts for about an hour and you'll be laughing for the entire show. So make sure you go along and check out Meaty Sue's Big Farma. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. It is definitely one of those shows that's going to have you laughing. So go and check it out. Just be warned that this might not be a show that everybody enjoys. If you just want some stand-up, this ain't the show for you. But if you like something creative and intelligent and damn funny, then go along and check out Meaty Sue's Big Farma at the Butterfly Club.